Fun. We've seen loads of action all in one day, and it's come down to this Lotus Zenith versus Lotus and friends. Now, you might be confused. Wait, two teams named Lotus? What's going on here? Well, one team's the academy, the one team's the main team. So that in and of itself is interesting. But yeah, Wolf Den Series final, first tournament. It's amazing. But let me welcome in my caster partner. We started this off. Now we're about to end it fresh. Whew, it's been a crazy day, especially I bet on your end too. Walk me through a little bit of this chaos.
It has been an intense day. We had lots of really close matches. We had a couple blowouts, but the good news is we're finally all the way to the finals. Reminder, this is a best of 5.
Yeah, best of 5 now. Every game since then has been a best of 3. But these two Lotus teams, who can make the difference here? Starting off here, let me inform you very quickly on who is who. Zenith is in your blue and Lotus Friends is in the orange, just so you guys are aware here.
Yeah, that way you know who to root for, because Zenith is the academy team. And you know what? They're going to be the first one to score. What are the odds? Only a mere 20 seconds into the match, and lo and behold, Zenith puts one on the board.
Yeah, Knight has got these academy guys running the main team a little bit for their money here. Beautiful goal there from Knight, controlling it off the wall. And it's an early 1-0 lead here for Zenith.
So back the other way, takes it off the side. Oh, we wanted to take it off the sidewall, didn't quite hit it. Zenith knocks it all the way back down. That might be an empty net. Neo barely makes it there. No, he puts it back towards his own net. Trent here's their recovery.
All right, so Zenith's blue, Zenith is orange. We got to remember this, Fresh. We got two Lotus teams. And we were talking about this before, you know, academy and then starting players, and they both ended up in the final. So Lotus has proven to have a strong roster. And right now, Friends is controlling the tempo. The main team's got it. Speed called into action here. Nice save there. Speed getting involved once again. That's Speed with a period, Fresh.
Speed with a period. The great differentiator between the two players. Definitely, it is. It's going to be a difficult cast. We got the teams that have the same name or almost the same name, and they got two players with the same name. So we'll see how it goes.
But Neil linking up there, got the equalizer. Beautiful blue ball there. Let in, and Neo. Oh, and it looks like a misplay there from iShow Speed, not to be confused with the famous streamer. But 1-1 here, a minute and a half played, Fresh. And it looks like it's all up for grabs here. It's a little bit back and forth.
It really is. With how close this is starting off, it makes me wonder and kind of fear for the rest of the series too, because that means that, you know, maybe the academy team, or not the academy, the main team really, is kind of just playing slow. They know they've got this in the bag. So let's see. We'll see what they do. But the academy team,
They hold their own.
Trent, they're pretty much, they're putting a lot of really good offense on.
Yeah, it's 50-50 right now. I mean, we haven't seen too many shots, just 3 in total between both of the teams. But I gotta ask you this question: which Speed is gonna come out on top of this best of 5? Will it be the starter or the academy player?
I don't know. I think it's gonna be the academy player, the academy Speed.
Yeah, well, one of them goes down here. Meanwhile, Silk and Neo trying to link up, and it might launch a counterattack here. Friends is going to get a shot on goal, but Speed's going to come off of that respawn and get a save here. 2 minutes and 38 seconds left on the clock. 1-1 here. Best of 5. Don't forget that best of 5. We've got plenty of Rocket League on the way here, and what a shot there on the near post. Trent getting himself a goal here.
Yeah, Trent knocking one in, getting the main roster back up on top. They said, all right, you boys had your fun. Let's tilt this the way it's supposed to be.
But Trent just linking up, Fresh. I'm sorry to cut you off there. It's a 2-1 lead. Half this game played, and the Lotus Friends are cruising through this final.
Yeah, they're doing their damn best to, you know, make a good name for themselves. This series is definitely going to come on
backward save.
Ooh, I like it. Here comes Zenith back the other way, knocking it all the way down to the offensive third. Neo's off to the races, but Knight is going to beat him. But Zenith gets the... The blue team gets the 50. Here comes Speed. Goes up for it, gets a 50 off into the goal box, but nothing to be found there.
There's Speed's first shot of the day. We were struggling earlier with 50 Cent and And now we're gonna have to struggle with Zenith and friends.
Rocket League really said, if you thought that was hard, let me actually turn up the
They gave us
heat.
a perfect final. But still 2-1 here in favor of the main team friends. But you know, Speed right now is really strong for Zenith. He's been huge in their own box with 3 saves. He's only got one shot across all 3 of the players. Here he comes into action, getting up in the air. Here's a chance. Trent has to redirect it. Strong redirect there. Potential through ball for ISHO Speed. And here he comes. Cross into the box. Nobody there though, but blue cars. And ISHO Speed gets a nice, or excuse me, Speed gets clearance. And he also gets a shot. Trent meets it, but it wasn't on frame. Gets it to bounce off of his own bar. Passes it out to Knight. Knight gets met by Neo. Still in the blue half. Neo's gonna have a chance to switch the field here. Leaves it for Speed. Speed gets a shot on the frame. Bounces back into play. Still 2-1 here, just under a minute left, Fresh.
Yeah, they're coming back really strong. The Academy team wants this, and they want it bad. And here comes a demo out in the backfield. That puts it in a 3v1 situation. Zenith has the upper hand here, and an awkward double commit there. Squanders that offensive opportunity. I would like to point out that Silk on the Zenith team is actually kind of hanging behind in touches. He's not getting super involved, which means that this Zenith team is pretty much giving the main roster a run for their money with 2.5 players.
Yeah, you can look at it that way. Speed has been super active, as well as Neo. Silk just seems to be, I don't know if I would call it lagging, or maybe just taking a backseat role, but we're into single digits here. 7 seconds left on the clock. Can the backup team or the Academy team, however you want to look at it, get something to go here? 1 second left. Speed, ISHO Speed, dribbles around his defender. And map 1 of the finals here goes in favor of Lotus friends.
Right. Well, with these series, it is a best of 5, so the games can kind of do what they need to do, right? This is a feeler game. These teams obviously, well, I guess it isn't really, because these teams came from the same place. So
yeah,
they're not, they already know how each other play, because I'm assuming they would practice with each other. So really,
yes,
this is going to be as close-knit as you can get.
You've got to know, you got to think in your head, like, oh, these guys probably know each other. They might have some like background information, maybe some style tendencies. And I wonder if that's coming into play. We're seeing a little bit of battle between the speeds, ISHO Speed and Speed. We're currently waiting on ISHO Speed. Let's go to a quick break while we try to get our lobby back together.
He's here.
Oh, is he here?
Yeah, just let him run. He's probably changing his car, changing his decal. Players
also, I see he joined now. Thank you. Well, I'm glad you're keeping me on top of my toes, Fresh.
I've been here a million times.
Trent had 5 shots. I mean, it was an all-around team performance, especially that link up between Trent and Knight. But Trent was really putting a lot of pressure and forcing Speed into some saves there. Well, here we go. We're about to get underway into the second game. Reminder, best of 5, not a best of 3, so a lot of action here, a lot of time for Zenith to maybe get back into this. Can they respond? They went, they got that goal. They showed that they can hang with the big dogs. But so far, the big dogs are on top. And here we go. We are underway. Looks like early kickoff is not going to go any particular way, although a flying Silk is going to say otherwise and calls ISHO Speed into action. Knight now, up into the air. Neo with a little miss there. Speed retaining possession. Here comes a dribble. Can he find a teammate? Neo at the far post. Nice shot! Curls it to the far corner there. Beautiful goal.
It is absolutely a heater to the top 90s. What a shot. 65. It's got some beans on it, if I do say so myself. And Zenith being, once again, the first to strike.
Nice little knuckle there from Neo, tucking it right underneath the bar. Speed just getting on that, and boom, ISHO Speed gets sent back to spawn. Here we go, some pressure from the Academy team. Zenith just a little over the bar here. Trent trying to take it out, a little slow there, gets caught out from Neo. Can Neo get across? Nope, gonna get met. Looks like friends are gonna try and get a clearance here. Here comes Knight on the counterattack, goes around 1. He has an open net, but a tight angle. Crosses through the box. Crucial intervention there from Neo. As he keeps his team in the lead here, Fresh.
He really does. He gets a 50 speed, once again, going up for it. Does he have the boost to beat the defender? No. ISHO Speed, 50's him there. Silk beats the second defender, but ISHO Speed is once back again on it, gets 50'd off. Unable to get control of it. Friends are going to try and desperately get this out, but it's not looking very hopeful. He beats one defender. Neo already jumped for that yesterday. It's up off the corner where Silk is already there for it. Off the backboard. Speed couldn't get there. He saw it, but just like his childhood dreams, his dreams of bowling were smashed.
He just barely got under that one there. Almost got the Academy team a double advantage here. The blue team in control so far. We've seen a minute and a half of action here. Here's Speed at half field. Nice little turn there, but Trent's going to meet him. Here comes a chance for Lotus and friends. Shot on goal. Silk was called into action there. Speed demo in the process. Oh, put up to this blue goal. And blue cracks there. Nice goal there from Knight.
Yeah, he was a really good equalizer there. He kept Neo on the back foot, kept him facing, away from the net. Did not give him any room to really make that save. It caused a lot of problems and scrambled the defense.
The varsity team has responded here. We have just played a little under 2 minutes, and now Knight. Can he get a redirect? Ooh, almost got the 2-tap. Action up in the air inside of the blue box. Neo has to deal with it and does so. ISO Speed now gets met by his counterpart. Speed the other way. Here comes the Academy on the attack with a soft cross into the box, met by ISO Speed. He's gonna find Trent. It's a nice little 1-2. ISO Speed goes for the boop, and a crucial boop as Trent and Knight link up there. What a goal there from Knight, and it's all set up by ISO Speed. Look at this boop.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful little bump to clear the box. That's exactly what you need. Speed, though, this round, it looks like they know to shut him down and not give him any room to play at all. Therefore, causing them Speed to really lack there on the points board.
Yeah, 100% Flesh. Starting to see Speed get a little slow here. Here he's in action. Goes around one. Finds Neo at the far post, but a tight angle is going to get swallowed up there. ISO Speed now takes that away from Silk. Knight tries to maybe get a pinch. We wrap the pass, but it's not going to work here. Neo and Speed now getting in the action. Chaos at half field. Knight is leading the charge for the varsity team. He's got 2 goals to his name, 3 shots as well. We're starting to see Speed get taken out of this game. A shot on from Neo, not going to be on target. Silk and Trent in the corner. Trent now with a chance to counterattack. He's going to go for a dribble here. Can he get the shot? Nope. Second touch is not going to work. Neo and Knight now. 2 minutes left here in this game. Silk clears that all the way out to Neo. Can Neo get a pass in? Oh, but it's still alive here for the Academy team. Speed off the post. The bar is still shaking. It is still 2-1.
Effing Chet for my mans. He had an empty net, but he got it back. He made up for it. Of course, Neo, you're going to curse me as soon as I talk about you missing the opening net. You're going to go ahead and score another one right there. Beautiful speed from the Academy team there to tie this up. They got 1:47 left. Anything is possible. They could go either way.
So Neo and Knight are leading the charge. 2 goals for each of their team. Got a brace for each other. 1:43 left here in game 2. The varsity team, Lotus and friends, are so far up in this map count. So can the Academy team equalize, or will this become a 2-0 advantage and put on game point? Here comes Silk, trying to get his Academy team to lead. Not going to happen here. ISO Speed trying to lead a counter here. 1:20 left. Into the corner. Neo's going to meet that. Still alive. Potential shot on frame. Trent's going to not going to get his shot. Speed. Nice clearance there. It's going to go right the other way for Knight. Neo's got a demo in the background. Shot on frame. Nice powerful shot. Going to get met with a better save from Silk. Neo. Shot on frame. Ooh, not a save there, Fresh. But a minute left in tight action.
He was really close to getting credit for that, but that touch. Speed, that's dirty. You gotta buy him dinner first, man. You can't do that to them. You can't do that to your subordinates.
Not that quick. You gotta go through the bases. Get on the first hit first.
Yeah, right.
And ISO Speed, what a redirect there. He's been a little quiet this match for Lotus and friends, but he's come alive here when it matters. 50 seconds left for Zenith to respond here, and can Neo be the one who does so? Nope, Trent's gonna say no. For the moment, still alive here for the Academy team. Blue team trying to find something to go with here. Silk, the cross into the box, but easily dealt with by Lotus and friends. Oh, and a missed opportunity there. And now it's a counterattack. Can the cross get met to the box? Silk dealing with it. Ooh. The 50-50 almost ended up in net. 25 seconds left here. Trent and Speed playing with it. It looks like it's Trent's, but he's got 0 in the tank here. That's going to allow for Silk to clear it. Silk just playing with it. He's got nothing to do. He's just throwing everything he has in it. 14 seconds left. It looks like it's going to be a 2-0 series lead. unless the Academy team has something to say here. A lot of pressure being put on. They're getting a counterattack right now. 3 seconds left. Don't let it hit the floor here.
And he's got no boost. He's got nothing to work with. He can barely keep it up, but the 150 is going to kill that. And there it is. Oh,
Nope,
pops up mid.
still alive. Still alive. Don't look away.
Oh, unfortunate. And that puts Lotus 8 and Friends, the main roster, up by 2 games. They are now on match point.
Well, it looks like the varsity team controlling the tempo. Right now, the Academy team, they've had leads. And it just gets squandered down. But for me, Fresh, what I kind of want to see is all 3 of the players of the Academy team start to step up. We've seen Neo, we've seen Speed make some appearances. But if all 3 of these players, I think, can get rolling, Fresh, we'll start to see a really competitive game here in map 3.
Yeah, it's gonna be competitive. These boys aren't out of this yet. They're definitely, leaving a lot to be desired. In the defensive department, they're getting scrambled. They're getting crooked. They're getting backwards with themselves. But they're going to hold on. I have to mute somebody in the production chat.
No worries, no worries.
But they're getting scrambled on the defensive end of things, and they're in an ideal world, right? In the pro scene, an ideal world, in a perfect world, you don't need comms to play properly. There are fundamentals and decisions that you make based on how the game is played, right? However, you still need to talk at this level, and it looks like their communications are starting to crumble under the pressure that friends are putting on them.
Yes, I would totally agree. They got to get those, what was second nature, just the things that happen naturally in this game. A little bit down, but a 2-0 lead for the varsity team. Lotus and Friends is hot right now. Can they continue this momentum? Nice little pitch there from Trent. Sends it all the way to Speed. He's going to have to deal with it in the corner here. It's game point here. Speed receives that pass. Can he get across into the box? Oh, Knight's going to meet that one. Not going to work here. The Wolf Den series open. The initial tournament is off to a strong start here. We've seen both the Lotus teams enter the final. It's been a fun day of action. And this match could be the accumulating one here. Can we see the varsity team close it out? Well, Speed's trying to start a counterattack here. He's going to get around his counterpart. I show Speed to get left, cross into the box, just too close to the goalkeeper. Neo's turn in the corner. A minute, just a little bit under a minute has been played. Mess up in the box there is going to leave that one right for Knight there. An opening goal here. And match point is looking really strong for varsity.
Yeah, and that's just on game sense and knowing that player is there, knowing that he's already challenged you. He jumped for that long before you even considered your second touch yet. So it's definitely a matter of just kind of keeping your heads on a swivel. Friends are playing very, very, very fast for all things considered. Probably a little bit faster than Zenith can handle right now. So what they need to do is they need to find a way to slow that team down and force them to play at their speed.
You're starting to see a lot of tempo control, and the pace of the game is really being dictated by the varsity team. And off the post and out by the Academy players. And they stay alive here. Still 1-0 tight game so far, but a lot of pressure from these varsity players putting on to their subordinates, if you will. Aerial duel in the middle is going to force Trent into an awkward shot, easily dealt with by the Academies. Here comes another shot. Speed on the line there. Jumping into action. 3:20 left here, Fresh. And a lot of pressure being put on Zenith.
They are definitely starting to put the pressure on. They want this to be over with. They want this to be in the bag. They are this much closer to winning. But here comes another one. Top 90. Friends goes up by 2 now.
Oh boy. It could be our first tournament here decided on map 3. And Trent and Knight have just been dictating this whole series, not just this map. What a shot there from Trent to the top corner. Giving the varsity team a 2-0 lead. Lotus and Friends trying to take away the first tournament. 3:04 left here. Silk trying to get a response here, but Trent's not going to allow him to. Now it's Speed's turn. See what he can do off of his own backboard. He's going to find Neo. If he take ISO Speed out of the game, Trent, half clearance into the box. Orange cars are going to fling at it. Neo still alive here. Can he get around one defender? Kind of does so.
He almost gets around 3.
Yeah, almost gets around the team. Not enough speed. And as I say, that speed, he's going to have to deal with that in the corner here. Cross just over the bar here. 2:30 left on the clock. And it is a strong game here from the varsity team as they try to close this out.
It is definitely, they're putting on a lot of pressure. They're done playing around. They're putting these guys on the chopping block, really breaking down their defense with the bumps and the demos. Not so much the demos part, but they're playing very, very, very physical, which is something that Zenith seems to really struggle with here, where they're not having a lot of good touches. The other thing that they're struggling with is boost control. They don't have the boost that they need to make the plays that they need to make. They're getting caught dry. They can't get in the air, which is where Friends is really thriving right now. They've got a strong lead in the air, and there's nothing that Zenith can do to compete with it until they get boost.
Seems like the cohesion and the chemistry is just slowly dissipating as the match wears on here, but Speed trying to get something going for himself. He's met by ISHO Speed. Now it's Silph's turn, still alive here from Zenith. Sustained pressure onto the orange net. Can the Academy team put something on Friend? They need to soon. There's a minute 30 left, and then that could be the end of the Wolf Den Series tournament. Trent and Silph out in the corner. Silph flicking it in the air. He's got Neo below him. He's got Speed as well. Leaves it for Silph. ISHO Speed gets a nice crucial intervention here. Now he's got a chance to launch a counter. Neo cleared out. A minute 10. Here comes a potential counterattack, but Trent has to deal with it. Eaten up by Speed. Doesn't get the second catch. Leaves it for Silph. Silph off the bar here. A minute left and maybe a chance to breathe here, but Neo gets dribbled around here. And here comes the varsity team.
Oh, that's dirty. That's mean. That's rude. That's nasty. Getting the demo on the last defender it's a viable tactic, but it's also a huge slap in the face to the Zenith team right there at the end. With less than a minute left and down by 3 on match point, there's not really a whole lot that Zenith can do, but a lot of it comes in the mental side. You mentioned that it looked like a lot of the cohesion was starting to break down, and that's definitely a sign that the mental side of Team Zenith is starting to deteriorate.
Well, it needs to accelerate really quickly here for the Academy team. Zenith is just on the back foot. They can't seem to get much going here, but maybe this counterattack can be the spark that they need to get back through the series. A reverse sweep is required, or it can end here at the first tournament here in the final. Out wide, Neo. Up in the air. Can he get something? Just a goal. A spark. A bit of life here. 20 seconds now. 3-0 is the scoreline. Lotus and Friends holding on for dear life. 3-0. And it's just, I think it's over, Fresh. There's just not enough time here.
No,
not enough pressure.
Time.
And that's almost going to do it. 5 seconds left here in the Wolf Den Series Open. 2 seconds. Say it with me, folks. 0 on the clock. The varsity team, Lotus and Zenith. I mean, the score can change, but it's 3-0 right now, and it's over. Neo, he's gonna
one for the road. No, he denied it.
Not even gonna get
Why? You were up by 3. You didn't have to do that to your brother in arms, your teammate. That was so rude. Oh my goodness. But
the Academy team, Fresh, is gonna take the beat down 3-0, courtesy of Lotus, 8 and Friends. Beautiful tournament from those guys. Hats off to those guys. GG, our first Wolf Den Series tournament winners. And Fresh, what a day of action.
Holy goodness, I'm gonna have to go get therapy after how much pressure we just witnessed. It was definitely very, very close in the beginning, but I think Lotus the Friends team, decided to really slowly spool up. In all things considered, these guys are technically on the same org, so they might have taken that opportunity to give their team, a fair match. But as time heated up, like you said, you saw Zenith really start to deteriorate under the pressure, and their mental kind of collapsed. Their cohesion fell apart. Their defensive rotations were scrambled, to say the least.
Yeah, I would 100% agree with you, Fresh. And especially when you're varsity versus Academy, there's already a mental block going in. It's like, we know that these guys are better just because they're varsity. And it's an uphill battle before kickoff even happens. But congratulations to Lotus, 8 and Friends once again. Let's get a quick little end here, Fresh. Amazing tournament. Quickly shout out more action here. What's expected to come in the future of this tournament?
Coming from the vice president of Wolf Den Esports, our goal really here is to bring the top of the bubble scene closer to the bottom of RLCS, to provide a greater place for the non-pro players to get pro experience and play at the highest level possible without actually playing against the pros. Give them the biggest room to grow, give them the biggest room to expand, to network, etc. So here in the next 3 to 4 weeks, we are going to start our official season. And the way this is going to work is there will be weekly tournaments, just like this one, every week, with bye weeks for holidays and such like that. We'll include that. But they will be for points. The points will qualify you for majors, and then there will be a huge world final, not actual worlds like RLCS does, but there will be a huge grand final major after the end. So we'll do
All the
3
chips
majors.
will be counted.
All the chips will be counted. There's going to be I believe the top 16 teams, and I believe something along the times the top 18 or something, or 22 teams like that. So stay tuned for that. Grab your friends, grab your grandmother, grab your uncle, grab your dog, grab your cat, your lizard, your turtle, your fish, whatever you want to do, get them in here. Because this league is only possible by you guys, the players, and we can't run the league and run tournaments like this if y'all don't want to play. So we'll continue to provide great content coverage of the games that you guys are playing, because you guys are absolutely killing it, and you guys continue to do your thing, show off your skills. And we look forward to having you in the future. But Red, that's pretty much it.
Well, if you enjoyed any of this action, this was just a snapshot of what's potential to come in the future, as Fresh was just alluding to. So you got to make sure you're followed. Stay tuned. More to come. But that's all for now. Congratulations to Lotus 8 and friends on their finals win over their Academy team. And that's going to do it. My name's Red Roke, joined here by Fresh, the VP of this amazing Wolf Den series. And until next time, we'll see you guys later. Take care.
Now I'm a planet.